Wild hogs are destroying American farmland. These animals, also called feral swine, arrive at night and leave fields ruined by morning. They tear up crops, break fences, and damage irrigation systems. The problem is massive and growing. In the 1500s, European settlers brought pigs to North America. In the 1900s, Eurasian boars were introduced for hunting. Today, their descendants number 6 to 9 million across 40 states. With Texas having about 3 million, USDA APHIS 2023. Estimating exact numbers is hard because hogs move widely. They cause $2.5 billion, 0 cents in damage each year. $1.5 billion, 0 cents to crops like corn, rice, and soybeans. And $1 billion, 0 cents to infrastructure and ecosystems, USDA APHIS 2023. The crisis affects more than farms. A single sow can produce 4 to 8 piglets per litter up to twice a year. To stop their growth, 70% of hogs must be removed annually, USDA 2024. Hogs also harm wetlands and endanger species like ground-nesting birds, releasing 4.9 million metric tons of CO2 equivalent yearly, equal to 1.1 million cars, USDA 2020. In Georgia, one farmer lost half his peanut crop overnight, costing thousands and threatening his livelihood. This isn't just about money, it's about survival for rural communities. Wild hogs are hard to stop because they're smart. They move at night, from 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. in groups of 10 to 50. Called sounders, led by a cautious female. If she senses danger, the group flees silently. One failed trap can make them avoid an area for months. Hunting removes only 2 to 3% of hogs yearly, scattering sounders and making them harder to catch. Texas A&M AgriLife 2023. This problem exists beyond the U.S. Australia and Europe also struggle with hogs damaging crops and spreading diseases like African swine fever. So, How do farmers fight an animal that outsmarts them? For years, farmers used steel cages and snares, but these traps failed. Many were placed away from hog paths near water or food, catching nothing. Single trigger traps caught 1 or 2 hogs, and their squeals warned others to stay away. A Texas farmer set traps for weeks without success, frustrated by hogs that seemed to know his moves. Hunting makes things worse by scattering groups. USDA APHIS 2023. After years of failed traps, farmers realized they needed to think like hogs to beat them. New solutions target entire sounders. Corralled traps, large circular enclosures with 5-foot-high steel mesh, capture 20 to 50 hogs at once. The gate closes remotely when the whole group enters, stopping the breeding cycle. USDA APHIS 2024. Smart traps use phone apps with cameras and sensors to let farmers watch hogs and close traps at the right moment. Other traps, like sliding door or net traps, catch smaller groups but are less common due to cost or terrain needs. The USDA's Feral Swine Eradication program, started in 2014, has funded these traps and removed 1.2 million hogs by 2023. Success depends on strategy. Traps must be set on hog paths near water or mud, where tracks are fresh. Farmers bait traps for 5 to 10 days with the gate open to build trust. They use corn soaked in water for a week to create a strong smell hogs love, or overripe fruit like watermelon in summer. High-protein feed attracts larger boars. Adding dirt from hog wallows makes bait seem familiar. Traps are triggered only when 80% of the sounder enters.
It gets a little rusty.
Any mistake, like a human scent or noise, scares hogs away for good. Australia uses similar corral traps with success, showing these methods work globally. Australian Government 2023. What bait would you use to catch a hog? Farmers are making progress. In Missouri, one farmer caught 30 hogs in a corral trap, saving $50,000, 0 cents in crops. USDA APHIS 2023. Smart traps have increased capture rates by 40% in some areas. Texas Parks and Wildlife 2024. In Texas, farmer Jane Miller trained with a task force and caught 25 hogs, saving her soybean crop. The USDA's program has stabilized hog populations in parts of the U.S. Texas task forces train farmers to use these traps effectively. Challenges remain. Hogs' long-term memory means one failed trap can ruin a site for years. They harm wetlands, endanger species, and carry 33 zoonotic diseases, like brucellosis, which can spread to humans and livestock. USDA 2024. Hogs are in 10% of U.S. counties, even reaching suburbs like Houston, so the USDA promotes humane traps and fencing in urban areas. Everyone can help, report hog sightings, advocate for funding, or volunteer with task forces. Every share or report helps farmers protect their land and our food supply. Even in cities, sharing this video or visiting USDA's Feral Swine Program website spreads awareness. Australia and Europe show community action works. Have you seen wild hogs in your area? Share your story in the comments. This is America's largest animal hunt, and every step protects farms, ecosystems, and communities. Unlike industrial pigs, wild boars are often raised in semi-natural conditions, providing a healthier and more sustainable alternative to industrial farming. Farms dedicated to wild boar farming are often located on the outskirts of rural towns, such as in places like Texas, USA, or the south of France, where natural habitats can be recreated. These facilities often span hundreds of acres, allowing wild boars to roam freely and maintain their natural instincts. It is estimated that farms will provide approximately 5 acres for 20 animals. On average, an adult wild boar can take up to 18 months to reach maturity, compared to 6 months for industrial pigs, reflecting a slower and more natural growth process. These farms prioritize sustainable practices. For example, some European operations limit antibiotic use to less than 5% of their herd per year. And invest in advanced waste management systems that recycle water and organic matter. By balancing breeding and conservation, they maintain ethical farming practices while still producing high-quality meat. In semi-natural environments, the reproduction process of wild boars closely mirrors their behavior in the wild, creating healthier and more robust offspring. Female boars, or sows, are provided with spacious, secluded areas to give birth. Often under natural vegetation or in specially designed enclosures that mimic forest conditions. A sow typically gives birth to 4 to 10 piglets per litter, depending on her health and the quality of her living condition. The piglets nurse exclusively on their mother's milk for the first few weeks, which is rich in nutrients and vital for their rapid growth. As they mature, their diet is gradually supplemented with soft foods, fresh fruits and vegetables. They also have access to open spaces, allowing them to exercise and develop strong muscles, retaining their natural instincts. In contrast, wild boars raised in confined captivity often face limited movement and artificial diets, which can lead to weaker immune systems and reduced meat quality. The semi-natural approach not only ensures the piglet's healthy development, but also preserves their natural behaviors, enhancing the overall sustainability and ethics of wild boar farming. In a semi-natural environment, the diet of wild boars is carefully managed to mirror what they would eat in the wild, and the results are fascinating. Did you know that an adult wild boar consumes around 4 to 6 pounds of food every day? Their meals are a mix of roots, vegetables, fruits, and small grains, providing them with a balanced, nutrient-rich diet. Seasonal changes play a big part in what they eat. For example, during the fall, wild boars feast on acorns and chestnuts, giving their meat a unique, nutty flavor. In the summer, their diet shifts to include fresh berries and melons, which are abundant and packed with natural sugars. Have you ever thought about how much what an animal eats affects the taste of its meat? Farmers also supplement these natural foods with crushed grains like oats and barley to ensure the boars are well nourished throughout the year. This approach not only helps the animals grow healthier, but also eliminates the need for processed feeds or antibiotics. When was the last time you considered where your food really comes from? Here, every step is designed to give you the best quality while keeping things as natural as possible. The transport process from farm to food plant is designed with the welfare of the wild boar in mind. The process of processing wild boar meat in a food factory follows stringent standards to ensure quality and safety. Upon arrival at the food factory, wild boars are immediately inspected, and their carcasses are washed to remove dirt and debris, ensuring hygiene throughout the process. The meat is then chilled in a controlled environment, with temperatures maintained at or below 40 degrees to prevent bacterial growth. This step is crucial for preserving the quality and flavor of the meat. Next, the wild boar meat is carefully skinned and sections like the tenderloin, ribs, and shoulder are precisely cut. The tenderloin, known for its tenderness and low fat content, is separated for premium cuts, while other parts are prepared for sausages or roasts. The food factory utilizes specialized equipment to ensure the meat is processed efficiently while maintaining its integrity. Once processed, the meat is either vacuum sealed or frozen to maintain freshness, in accordance with USDA regulations. In the food factory, all meat is stored at temperatures below 40 degrees until it's ready for packaging and distribution. This meticulous process ensures the wild boar meat meets the highest food safety standards. The wild boar industry in the U.S. presents both significant opportunities and challenges. On the positive side, the demand for alternative meats has been rising. Wild boar meat, being leaner and higher in protein than traditional pork, is increasingly popular among health-conscious consumers. It is also free from hormones and antibiotics, which appeals to those looking for natural food sources. In the U.S., states like Texas, California, and Florida have large wild boar populations. And these regions are seeing a growing market for wild boar meat. As wild boars are considered a nuisance species in many of these states, utilizing them for meat production offers a sustainable solution to controlling their population. which can cause damage to crops and the environment. However, challenges remain. Establishing consistent supply chains and ensuring processing standards are met is a hurdle for many producers. Additionally, there are concerns over the potential spread of diseases such as African swine fever. Globally, the wild boar industry is experiencing growth, with countries like Spain, Italy, and parts of Eastern Europe, where wild boar hunting has deep roots, leading the charge. As the trend toward sustainable and ethical food sources grows, the demand for wild boar meat may expand further, both in the U.S. and abroad. End of the journey of discovery. Thank you for listening and accompanying Trending Farm. For centuries, pheasants have symbolized prosperity and nobility in Chinese culture, appearing in ancient art and folklore. They were served in imperial banquets and valued in traditional medicine for their health benefits. By the late 20th century, wild hunting gave way to controlled farming, with China now producing over 10 million pheasants annually. Government policies have fueled this growth, providing subsidies and technical support. Today, large-scale farms supply restaurants, hunting reserves, and export markets, with modern processing factories handling over 5 million birds per year. Ensuring high-quality meat and feathers for global distribution. China has become a global leader in pheasant farming, producing over 10 million birds annually for meat, hunting reserves, and ornamental breeding. The two main farming methods are free-range farming, which enhances meat quality, and intensive farming, which maximizes production in controlled environments. Over 60% of Chinese pheasant farms use free-range methods to meet growing consumer demand for organic poultry. With vast rural areas and government support, China has scaled up production, exporting over 3 million pheasants yearly. Farmers report that pheasant meat sells for twice the price of chicken, ensuring high profits. Modern processing factories handle over 5 million birds per year, ensuring consistent quality for domestic and international markets.
These are nice Isobrowns.
On Chinese pheasant farms, the process begins with selecting high-quality breeding pairs to ensure strong genetics, vibrant plumage, and over 90% hatchability rates. Once laid, eggs are carefully collected, disinfected, and transferred to modern incubators that control temperature 37.5 DGC, humidity 55 to 60%, and egg rotation. Unlike traditional brooding methods, these advanced systems increase survival rates by 30% and allow farms to hatch thousands of chicks simultaneously. This efficiency supports large-scale production, supplying both local farms and processing factories. With demand growing for pheasant meat and feathers, Hatcheries play a key role in maintaining a steady supply for farms and processing facilities, ensuring consistent quality for both domestic and international markets. After hatching, pheasants on Chinese farms follow a carefully balanced nutritional regime to ensure healthy growth. In the first few weeks, chicks receive high-protein starter feed, 24 to 28% protein, to boost immunity and muscle development. As they mature, farmers transition them to a mix of grains, insects, and greens, mimicking their natural diet. Since most farms use free-range conditions, pheasants forage for additional nutrients, reducing feed costs. Farmers emphasize that locally sourced feed improves meat quality, making birds highly valued by processing factories. With proper nutrition, pheasants reach market weight in 12 to 16 weeks, ensuring a steady supply for both domestic and export markets. Before the rise of pheasant farms, wild pheasants were primarily hunted in forests, grasslands, and mountains across China, with hunters supplying less than 1 million birds annually to restaurants and markets. However, hunting led to inconsistent supply, variable meat quality, and health concerns due to parasites and unpredictable diets. Wild pheasants take 16 to 20 weeks to mature, but seasonal fluctuations made large-scale distribution difficult. Today, commercial farms supply over 10 million birds yearly, ensuring a steady flow to processing factories. Unlike chicken, pheasant meat has lower fat content and a firmer texture, requiring careful processing. However, due to lower overall demand, pheasants are processed in existing poultry factories rather than specialized facilities.
Step back into the heart of Australia's red-hot meat industry, where the action never stops. Can you wrap your head around this? How's this industrial revolution flipping the script, turning time-honored traditions into a high-tech powerhouse that's rewriting Australia's economic playbook? Buckle up, hit that subscribe button for Trending Farm, and ride along with us right now to uncover the jaw-dropping magic behind it all. This epic journey starts with the unsung heroes of Australia's beef industry, the cattle farmers. Companies like JBS Australia and Tees Australia lead the charge, using machines designed by innovators like Meat and Livestock Australia. Picture this. A farmer herds cattle at dawn. Then a robotic arm takes over at the factory by noon. Want to meet these legends? Check out our Trending Farm playlist for exclusive interviews with Aussie farmers. Subscribe and tap the bell so you don't miss out. So, what happens when a cow enters the processing factory? It's a high-tech ballet of efficiency. First, humane automated stun systems ensure a quick, ethical start. Then, skinning machines peel away hides in seconds, while high-pressure water jets blast the carcass clean. Sensors sort organs and scraps. Nothing goes to waste. The meat chills to a crisp 0 to 4 DEC to lock in freshness. Before being sliced into steaks, roasts, or mince by laser-guided blades. Some cuts become corned beef, soaking in brine vats, while others transform into salami and sausage stuffers. Let's zoom into the heart of it all, Australia's processing factories. Scattered across rural powerhouses like Rockhampton and Wagga Wagga, these gleaming hubs are a sight to behold. Stainless steel shines under LED lights, conveyor belts hum, and refrigeration units hiss as they preserve the meat. Workers in crisp white coats monitor every move, while robots zip along tracks. These factories aren't just local heroes, they're export giants, shipping beef to Asia, the US, and Europe. Picture yourself walking through one. What would you notice first? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to follow Trending Farm for live updates from Australia's top processing factories. Get ready, because in the processing factory, timing is the name of the game. The second those cattle roll in, its go-time machines roar to life, powering through from start to first cuts in under an hour. Boom cooling slams into gear, chilling the meat to a crisp 0 to 4 DC to shut down bacteria cold. But hold up, not everything's a sprint. Corned beef soaks up flavor in spiced brine for days, and salami? That's a slow burn, fermenting and drying for weeks under eagle-eye conditions. And when peak seasons hit, like the post-drought restocking boom of 2025, these factories kick into overdrive, running full throttle to feed the world. Have you ever wondered how the food on your table is produced? With over 1.3 billion tons of food processed globally, worth over $12 trillion, 0 cents. How do they ensure sustainable food safety? What role do technologies like automation and blockchain play in improving production? Join us as we explore the innovations shaping the future of agriculture and processing factories. Who drives the transformation of sustainable agriculture? It begins with farmers, who meticulously care for livestock, ensuring they are healthy and well-fed, using advanced nutrition and veterinary practices. In processing factories, skilled workers operate automation systems that enhance efficiency but still rely on human oversight for quality control. AI-driven farm management uses IoT sensors to monitor temperature, humidity, and animal health, with precision levels reaching 95% accuracy. However, AI cannot replace human expertise in diagnosing complex diseases, managing unexpected situations, or ensuring animal welfare. Ethical considerations such as humane treatment and adaptive feeding require human judgment. As global meat production surpasses 350 million tons annually, the combination of AI and human expertise remains essential for sustainable, responsible livestock farming. Is it true that technology can make livestock farming fully automated? Sustainable livestock farming combines automation with strict biosecurity, high-pressure disinfection systems to eliminate 99.9% of pathogens. And automated waste treatment converts manure into biogas, reducing emissions by 60%. In processing factories, robotic butchers cut with millimeter precision, yet skilled workers ensure quality control and ethical handling. Dr. James Watson, a food safety expert, notes that AI optimizes production, but ethical decisions require human judgment. Have you ever wondered how ethical farming impacts your food? High welfare agriculture ensures humane treatment, securing food safety for future generations. Where does your food really come from? Inside high-tech meat processing factories. Cutting-edge technology ensures safety and efficiency from farm to table. Have you ever wondered how robots improve meat quality? AI-driven systems detect abnormalities with 99% accuracy, while precision robotics reduce waste by up to 15%. Can you trace the origin of your meat? Thanks to blockchain technology, consumers can verify sourcing instantly. What about food safety? Advanced testing ensures meat is free from antibiotics and pathogens, meeting global health standards. While technology enhances production, do you think it can replace human oversight? Skilled workers remain essential for ethical decisions and quality assurance, ensuring trust in every bite. Sustainable agriculture is transforming the meat industry, and processing factories play a crucial role in this evolution. Livestock diseases account for nearly 20% of production losses worldwide, making biosecurity and precision farming essential. AI-powered monitoring in smart farms detects health issues with 99% accuracy, while biogas systems reduce methane emissions by 50%. At the processing factory, blockchain tracking ensures 100% traceability, meeting consumer demand for transparency and food safety. With lab-grown meat projected to reach commercial scale by 2030, the industry must act now. Integrating automation, ethical practices, and advanced technology to secure a sustainable and resilient food supply.
For over a century, pig farming in Oklahoma has been a vital part of the state's agriculture. In the early 900s, small family farms raised pigs on open land, with over 80% of farmers relying on foraging and hand feeding. Farmers like the Johnson family in 1925 recalled waking before dawn to mix corn feed and guide pigs to water sources. By the 1950s, many transitioned to barn-based systems, improving growth rates while still maintaining hands-on care. These traditions laid the foundation for today's advanced pig farming methods, combining hard work with innovation. What's really behind the pork on your plate? In Oklahoma, a state that processes more than 10 million pigs each year, the hog industry has undergone a significant transformation. Gone are the days of pasture-raised pigs and hand feeding. Today, high-tech barns create the perfect environment to raise healthy pigs efficiently and humanely. Inside these state-of-the-art facilities, piglets are raised in climate-controlled nurseries, where temperatures are maintained at a precise 85-90 DEF to ensure comfort and proper growth. Automated feeding systems deliver scientifically formulated diets rich in corn, soy, and essential vitamins, ensuring each pig gets the right nutrients at the right time for optimal health. Why is this important? Because AI-powered monitoring systems monitor the health of individual pigs, detect early signs of illness, and help farmers take preventative action. The technology has helped reduce antibiotic use by 40%, improving both animal welfare and food safety. Human farmers still play a vital role, interacting with pigs daily, adjusting nutrition, monitoring weight gain, and ensuring stress-free conditions. Where does it all lead? Once pigs reach market weight, typically 280 pounds at around 24 to 26 weeks, they are transported to a processing plant that follows strict welfare standards. GPS-tracked livestock trailers with ventilation and non-slip floors ensure pigs move comfortably, while humane handling protocols maintain high ethical and food safety standards. When did farming get so advanced? For decades, Oklahoma pig farmers have been applying science-based innovations, combining traditional care methods with cutting-edge technology. The result? Safer, healthier, and more sustainable pork production. If you had the chance to see it for yourself, wouldn't you want to visit one of Oklahoma's famous pig farms? Pigs in Oklahoma farms are typically raised for about 5.5 to 6 months, around 24 to 26 weeks, before they reach market weight, usually 280 pounds. When it's time for transport to the processing factory, farmers follow strict welfare standards to ensure pigs remain calm and comfortable. Modern livestock trailers are designed with ventilation systems, non-slip floors, and adjustable compartments to minimize stress and trauma during travel. GPS tracking systems help monitor routes, ensuring efficient delivery while reducing long travel times. Additionally, federal regulations like the Animal Welfare Act mandate humane handling practices, including proper loading, resting periods, and temperature control. These measures ensure that pigs arrive at processing plants in the best possible condition, prioritizing both animal welfare and meat quality. Inside an Oklahoma processing factory, workers in sanitary uniforms and protective gear carefully handle each step of pork production, ensuring safety, quality, and precision. USDA inspectors examine each pig, verifying health standards before processing begins. Technicians operate advanced equipment that ensures humane and efficient handling. As pork moves through the facility, robotic cutters expertly separate loins, ribs, and thighs, maximizing yield while reducing waste. Workers oversee machines, inspect cuts for quality, and sort pork products for various uses. Even byproducts are collected for gelatin, cosmetics, and pet food, ensuring nothing goes to waste. At the final stage, workers manage an automated assembly line, where bacon, sausages, and ribs are sealed in airtight packaging, ready to be delivered to stores across the country. Have you ever wondered how safe and fresh your pork really is? Thanks to modern technology and strict food safety standards, pork in the U.S. is now safer, fresher, and more traceable than ever. Inside an Oklahoma processing factory, trained workers and USDA inspectors meticulously examine each cut of pork, ensuring it meets high-quality standards before reaching consumers. Beyond food safety, sustainability and ethics play a crucial role. Innovative farming and processing methods have significantly reduced the environmental impact of pig farming, while American farmers uphold strict welfare standards to ensure responsible and humane care. Next time you cook bacon or ribs, consider choosing pork with clear origins. Many suppliers now offer traceability apps, allowing you to follow the farm-to-table journey of your pork. Knowing where your food comes from makes every meal more meaningful.